Welcome back to my tiny kitchen. Watch this video and learn as I show you step by step how to recreate this luxuriously decadent chocolate dessert that is surprisingly easy to make. The first component is the chocolate sponge. Remember the recipes in the description. To make the chocolate sponge, add all of the dry ingredients into a medium mixing bowl. Then a quick whisk to distribute the ingredients. And then add in the wet ingredients. Mix everything until you have a smooth and lump-free cake batter. Then scrape out into a prepared baking tray. Spread evenly. And then bake in a preheated oven at 175 degrees Celsius, that's 350 degrees Fahrenheit, for about 8 to 10 minutes or until an inserted knife or skewer comes out clean. These are the ingredients for the chocolate hazelnut dacquoise, that's the nut meringue layer. Scatter the nuts onto a baking tray and then roast in the oven until golden brown and aromatic. Once cool, deskin if necessary, and then grind the nuts by using the pulse feature on the grinder. Avoid over-processing as you could end up with nut butter. For the meringue, add 2 egg whites into a medium mixing bowl and mix until light and fluffy. Then, gradually add in the sugar, mixing well with each addition. Once the meringue is glossy and peaks form, add in the cocoa powder followed by the ground hazelnuts. Gently fold all of the ingredients together. Scrape out onto a prepared baking tray and then bake in a preheated oven at 175 degrees Celsius for about 7 to 10 minutes. Once the dacquoise has cooled down, cut out 12 discs using a 6 cm cutter and leave aside for later. Now onto the dark chocolate mousse. The key is to have all 3 components ready at hand for mixing. Start by whipping the double cream until it reaches the soft peak stage. The next step is to melt the chocolate until it is smooth and keep aside. And the final step, over a double boiler, add in sugar, followed by the egg, and whip until light and fluffy. Whipping eggs over a double boiler helps trap air pockets in the mousse, giving it a melt-in-the-mouth feel without gelatine. Because this bowl will be too warm for the further steps, we'd need to change bowls. Add in the melted chocolate to the egg mix and then quickly mix in. And the final step, fold in the double cream. If you do not feel confident about mixing quick enough, I'd suggest using a hand mixer. When the mousse is ready, cover with cling film and place in the refrigerator for 10 minutes to rest before spooning out into a piping bag. I used 8 cm perforated tart rings as the molds for the dessert. Next, cut out acetate sheets to the dimensions on the screen to line the sides of the rings. You could use baking paper as an alternative, however you have the risk of the sides forming wrinkles. To assemble the dessert, cut the dark chocolate sponge and place it as the base of the dessert. Pipe in the mousse with a piping bag that has a 1 cm hole cut out. And place in 2 of the hazelnut dacquoise circles. Freeze for 30 minutes and then unmold for use. For the chocolate garnish ring, melt dark chocolate until smooth. Then spread a thin layer on an acetate sheet, and when the chocolate is just set, cut out the circles. You could use baking paper, but risk losing the glossy effect. I'd suggest making a few extra chocolate garnishes to account for breakage. The last element to this plated dessert is milk chocolate sauce. Bring the milk to the boil, then remove from the heat and add in the milk chocolate. Mix this until smooth. To plate the dessert, place the unmolded mousse onto a plate. Then place on the chocolate garnish ring. Serve with a shot of warm milk chocolate sauce. And there you have it, a dessert that would wow your dinner guests. I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out the dinner dessert playlist for more ideas.